Hi everyone, it's Q&A. It's Q&A Leadership Friday. Question that I'm going to answer today. And the question I received was from somebody called Felicia Snihia. And she's a financial analyst. And she's asking, the question I hear beneath most others is how to lead when authority no longer comes from position or expertise alone. When machines handle execution, leadership shifts towards framing, meaning, and decision quality under ambiguity. That's not a skills gap, it's an identity shift most programs don't touch. And I think she's pointing to a very, very important distinction between the old leadership and the new leadership. Because the old leadership was just about having the business card where it says, you're a leader, you're the authority, you're supposed to have all the answers, you're the guru, so to speak, you're the ones who know what the rest of us need to do, you are the one that we can ask, what should we do? And you are you're the answer to our questions. And you're also the one we respect because you're the leader, so you're the one that we turn to for answers. And those times are gone because nobody has the answers anymore, not even the leaders. So the leader today is actually a different kind of person. It's more a facilitator, a mentor, a guide, a coach who is helping drive first of all, holding the vision, where we're going, and reminding people what's the goal here, what's the vision, what's where we're heading, what's the true north. But then facilitating, holding space for all this complexity and the ambiguity, and holding space in such a way that the answers can emerge, because they will often emerge in collaboration, not because one person has an idea of how to do things. And I think that's a very important difference between the old and the new leadership. The problems we have today are just too complex and too enormous and there's too much entanglement, so they cannot be solved by one person, one team, one company, one nation. We actually need to collaborate and navigate this complexity. And I think that our questioner today is very right to point at, it's not a skill problem. It's not something you can solve with skills, more skills. So I actually see that a lot of the old leadership programs are trying to give people more skills. But what you need is something that's the root of all skills. It's an operating system problem that we need to solve here. If you just add on skills, you still have the same old operating system where you think that evolution is linear, where you think that in a moment things will normalize. So just calm down until that moment arrives. If you think that things are not changing with exponential speed, and if you think we're still on the horizontal part of that exponential change curve and not on the vertical part, that's the problem, because you'll be surprised by how reality is evolving. And I think we are all surprised every single day with the speed at which things are actually moving, not only technology-wise, but in terms of other changes. World order, climate change, mentality, what have you. So the solution, as far as I can see to this, is not to add more skills, but one, understand how the leadership role has changed, and two, understand what that requires of you as a leader, namely a shift in awareness, a shift in consciousness from the linear to the quantum change. What is this quantum shifts? Is actually a change in the movement that was predictable. So a different movement, like suddenly when you make a quantum shift, you can see things that were not visible to you before. You can actually see the bigger picture. You can see the root cause of problem. You can think in terms of systemic change and not just let's do something differently. You can actually think differently, and you can discover, you can create differently, and you can discover what had been hidden to you beforehand. So that's what I find fascinating about working with the leadership operating level, is that when you shift, I mean, good old Einstein said it, you cannot solve problems with the same level of consciousness that created them. So you have to switch. And when you switch level of consciousness, you can see things that were hidden to you down here. So that's why I find that it's extremely important that leaders evolve their level of consciousness. So make that shift and choose leadership development programs that not only work with the skills part, because you can work as much as you want with adding more skills, add more AI skills, learn this tool, learn this competencies. But if the solutions are up here, what is it going to help you to have more skills here? So that's not going to help you. That's not going to make you a better leader. That's not going to make you a future ready leader. That's not going to make you a future agile leader. That's not going to help you in 2 to 5 years when things have changed even more. It's going to make you feel more lost in this complexity and this chaos. So that's why I'm eager to invite leaders to at least have a conversation about the issues you're facing in your leadership right now, whether you are a formal leader or an informal leader or an entrepreneur or an investor or a change maker. Are these issues, are they due to the fact that you still operate from skill and from this same level of consciousness? And could we help solve them by switching? And I find that when we sit alone and we act as traditional leaders that are the leaders which are supposed to have all the answers ourselves, it's very difficult to see what you can't see. It's difficult to know what you don't know. It's difficult to see beyond your perspective. You cannot see your own blind spots. And I think a lot of the leaders who are in trouble now is because they don't surround themselves with people who can see what they can't see. So it's difficult to solve this problem by yourself. Whereas if you get somebody else, or even better, a group of people to look at your situation from different angles, you have a much better chance of suddenly accessing that leap in consciousness that enables you to see what was hidden on this level and enables you to what can I say, evoke a solution, to access the solution that might sometimes solve a lot of those problems that were here on the different level. That's what's fascinating about modern leadership. It's almost magic. It's almost miraculous. It's like, whoop, that aha, I now see what I didn't see before. That's why my company is called Illumina, because Illumina means please enlighten me. And Illumina is that light bulb going off. Aha, now I see what I couldn't see before. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. And a lot of different bricks fall into place, and like, aha, that's why we had problem A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now that we see what we see on this different level, it's more simple to solve the problem, because it's like, aha, I solved that one, and that will take care of all the other ones. So I am going to thank our Felicitas Nihia, who a CPA and senior auditor and financial analyst, who asked this question today. Thank you for the question, and I hope you got an answer that you could use. It's not about more skills, it's about a shift in consciousness, a shift in awareness, and seeing yourself as a leader in a new way. You are not the one who's supposed to have all the answers, but you are the one who makes this shift and who invites others to come with you in making the shift, thus making your team able to solve problems at a completely different level of awareness. And I think that's going to be your competitive advantage now and in the future. Thank you for your attention, and have a wonderful day.